Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode 151 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and today we're going to talk about how Google My Business, now called Google Business Profile Manager, can help your lash, brow, or cosmetic makeup business thrive. Now, I'm going to be talking about this specific business because it's easier to focus in on one industry. However, this can work for chiropractors, it can work for hair salons, nail salons, any type of business that has a high volume of customers and that has a service-based business. So where your customers actually come to you and they get a service done and then they leave. This is for this particular niche of businesses. So if you are one of those businesses, listen up because this episode is specifically geared to you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is search volume. When you do any type of anything on the internet, you want to know how many people are actually searching for this service in a month. For tattoo eyeliner, there are 22,200 searches per month in the US. For best permanent makeup near me, 590. Permanent lip makeup near me, 320. So you can see that there is about 23,000 searches per month for just some really quick generic terms for permanent makeup and tattoo eyeliner, those kind of things. So very interesting. Now, if you're not in the top 3 of those searches near you, you are not getting nearly the amount of customers that you should be getting. So what happens is someone searches one of these terms and Google displays whomever they think should be displayed for this particular search term. If that person has good reviews, they're going to display them. If they have a great website that's fast and SEO optimized, they're going to rank them. If they have in their reviews, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but if their reviews are keyword rich, then they will rank them. There's so many different factors that go into it, but the bottom line is if you pay attention to your Google My Business listing and you use the right keywords and you do all of the things that you should be doing, you're going to have a much better chance of being in that top 3. Let's talk about Eyebrow Services. So eyebrow waxing near me literally has 110,000 searches per month in the United States. That's an insane amount. Professional eyebrow shaping near me has 1,600. Microblading eyebrows near me has 33,100. Eyebrow tinting near me has 480. Eyebrow waxing has 49,500 searches per month in the United States. Eyebrow specialist near me has 720 searches per month. So just in what we've talked about alone, there's more than 200,000 searches going on for these terms every single month that are related to eyebrows. So apparently eyebrows are very important to us American women. And so what that means for you is that you have so many hundreds of thousands of opportunities to target the right people and to get those right people calling you and booking your services. So the next thing I want to talk about is review quantity. Having a lot of reviews is going to be very important, not necessarily from Google's standpoint. It is important from Google's standpoint, but it's important from a consumer standpoint, because if I go to Google and I search for eyebrows near me or eyebrow specialist near me or whatever, eyebrow microblading, let's just pick microblading near me. So if I search that and 3 results come up and one of them has 450 reviews and it's like a 4.8, right? And then another one has 10 reviews and has 5 stars. And then another one has like 200 reviews and they have 4.6, right? Who am I going to choose? I'm obviously going to look at the one with the highest number of reviews and the highest rating combination. So someone that has 200 reviews and has a 4.7 is not as good as someone that has 500 reviews and a 4.8. We're just doing some basic math when we look at this, but Amazon has taught us this over the last however many years. We've been conditioned to, as consumers, look at reviews before we purchase anything. This is a very permanent service. This is something that people want to know what everyone's experience is with your company. They will also do a little sort. And Google now has a way that you can easily sort reviews by newest, oldest, highest ranking, lowest ranking, those kind of things. So people can easily find your 1-star reviews. But if you have a ton of really high reviews, they're not going to be looking as hard for those 1-star reviews and finding out what went wrong. Everybody wants to know what went wrong, especially when you're talking about something as permanent makeup, tattooing, eyebrows, things like that. So those things can be a little tricky to fix if there's an issue. So it's definitely important that you take that seriously. You take asking your customers, every single one, for a review seriously, because all of those reviews will add up and they will cover up the bad reviews that you get, if you have any. Let's talk about review quality. What is the definition of a quality review? A quality review is a review that the customer has obviously given you 5 stars. We want 5 stars. If not, 4 stars is better than 3. So anything below 3 stars, 3 stars and below is not a great review. 4 stars to 5 stars is like okay, or 4 stars is okay. And 5 stars obviously is the gold standard. However, with review quality, the number of stars is not the only thing that we're looking for. Google will now pull, since beginning of 2020, they now pull actual search terms out of your review text. So if someone leaves your review and they're like, oh, Tina was great, she did my brows, it was awesome, right? They're going to pull that brows and the awesome out of there. But if they leave a review that says great service, then they're not going to pull anything. Google has no idea what service it was. There's no search term in there. There's no keyword. And so it's going to be harder for Google to search your listing when that search is going on in that whatever millisecond that happens when someone searches for brows near me or whatever. In that millisecond, if your listing doesn't have as many of those quality reviews as possible, then it's not going to show up. So what can you do to help this? The first thing you can do is to respond to every single review. That will help you to be able to insert those keywords where your clients didn't. So let's go back to Tina. Brow service was amazing. Well, what the heck kind of brow service did you get? And what did Tina do for you? Did she do microblading? Did she do eyebrow tinting, eyebrow waxing? All of these different things are eyebrow services. So we really don't know, just based on that review, what Tina actually did for the client. But as a business owner, you can go back in and say, so happy that you enjoyed the microblading that Tina did for you. She does a great job and is amazing with her clients. Something like that. That will add in the correct keywords that Google needs in order to display your listing. Always, always ask for reviews, and always, always respond to those reviews with keyword-rich text, especially if they haven't done that themselves. Now, your type of business is a very, very, very visual business, and that's good. For Google My Business, it is actually excellent. The reason for that is because Google is a search engine, obviously, but Google has that little ability at the top to click images. You've all done an image search, I'm sure. So you want to find something, maybe like a hairstyle or permanent makeup or anything like that. You want to actually see the results. So with Google, this is the amazing, amazing part where you have an advantage over lots of different other types of businesses because your business is so visual. Google displays the photos in the image searches. So if I were to search for eyebrow specialist near me, and then I did an image search, those posts are going to come up that are within my area. And this is a really important part of geotagging too, because wherever that picture was taken, is where Google is going to think that that picture should be displayed. If you're posting a stock photo, it's obviously not going to be correct. So you want to geotag it into your area that you want it to be displayed in. However, if you're posting one that you took at your salon, then it should be in the right area and you shouldn't have to worry about it. But it is extremely important that you are posting even more often on Google My Business than you are on social media, because people are not going to Facebook to look for a brow specialist. They might ask their friends, have you been to this one? Have you been to that one? Or they may even ask, which one do you go to? But that doesn't mean that they're sold on that. They're still going to Google you. They're still going to look at your reviews. Even after that recommendation comes from their friend, they're still going to go to Google. It's crazy when you think about it. Instagram, they're still going to go to Google because they want to see your actual reviews. They want to see how your business performs, and they want to see the before and after. So that's a really important part. You should be posting your photos on there. You should be using the keywords, and you should also be doing posts. The best type of post to do, and this is a super duper insider secret for you, is an offer. An offer will get thousands of times more views than a regular post. A regular post is like what's new, and it might be like some sort of update about your business, some sort of information, anything like that. Those are always good posts to do. However, an offer post is going to be displayed so much higher on Google's algorithms than any other post because it's got an expiration date on it. First of all, you can make your offer expire whenever. And it's also a little bit more urgent, and it's got a good graphic to it. You have to have a great graphic in order to go with your offer. So those are all reasons why Google bumps those up. So if you haven't learned anything, or if you have learned anything from this episode, you should have learned that you should have your Google My Business listing claimed. Hopefully you do. That's not even a question. But the second thing that you should have learned is there is a huge search volume for businesses in your industry. And it's really, really important that you're using all of those keywords, not only in your reviews, but also in your description and also in any of your posts that you do. And it's just really, really important. And I know that you're going to instantly see your numbers skyrocket if you follow these tips that I'm giving you today. So your Google My Business is the most important free piece of social media technology that you have access to on the internet. And the reason for that is because people go to Google to find you. They go to Google to look at your reviews. They go to Google after you have been recommended by their friends, by their family, by their coworkers. They still Google you. So it's really, really important that you take advantage of this amazing free tool and really focus on the reviews, the response, the keywords, the posts, and the photos. I hope this episode helped you, and please leave us a review on Apple, on iTunes if you enjoyed this. And you can always learn more about our review generation services, which is how we help you to get more reviews, more 5-star reviews, and prevent those negative reviews from ever even hitting your Google, your Facebook, your Yelp, all of those platforms. So we have a review gating service that we help you to do that with, and an automated review request process. So all of those things are amazing, and it costs less than $200 a month. So there's no reason that you cannot afford it because it is extremely, extremely lucrative. So once you get those reviews, you're going to start getting more customers, and it will be amazing. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Mastering Google My Business, to increase your revenue. You can go to facebook.com/groups/learngmb, and you will be able to network with other business owners and learn all about the latest and greatest updates to Google My Business. See you there.